Okay, friends, well, I'm sitting here in this amazing and beautiful set, which has come from a whole lot of nothing. I mean, whenever we first started, well, it's actually funny, and I actually have a friend of mine that is here with me now. She's been with us all over the world. She's been a huge part of who we are and what we do, and she was actually with us in the very, very, very beginning. This is Miss Mendy Knight. Hello, Mendy.
Hi.
I've known you a long time, hadn't I?
You have.
I know that you're only like 29 or something like that. But
somewhere in there.
I've known you for way over 20 years, though.
Yeah.
You were actually with us in the very beginning whenever we first started, because we were already a food bank whenever we first got started, and then we decided to start doing church. And my idea was that, you know, we'll start off doing church, and then somebody smart will show up, and we'll turn it over to them. But we had to have a place to do it, and you were there. You actually worked at the place where we first started Open Door Church.
I did. And just to see the incredible growth from those beginning days to where things are now. So.
Well, we were born breach.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't start off as a church that started doing outreaches. We started off as an outreach that started doing church. And again, you were a huge part of all that. And so the church thing has actually been a very difficult thing for us to learn. It has been for me. But the outreach thing has just, it was something that we always were just so passionate for, and something that just made sense to us. So, okay, so what would you tell people about the work that we do all over the world, and what have you seen? Just tell us what you've seen.
For us, on that first, when we first started traveling with y'all into Creole, Mexico, was just an incredible little orphanage that's set up on a hill. And there was a young man there by the name of Fermin, and I fell in love with that boy. And year after year that we would go back and visit him and love on him, and he grew up and he left the orphanage and he went on to go live his life, and we lost contact with him. And about 2 years ago, he reached out to me on Facebook.
Incredible.
And connected with that young man again.
Incredible.
And to see, and he was just thanking our team.
Yeah.
You know, he's thank y'all for always coming and bringing Christmas and for bringing food and school supplies. He was just so grateful. You know, he's probably 30 years old now.
Yeah.
And he just came and was so grateful for that season of life. And it just stands out to me that we don't always get to know the end of their stories, but it was really neat to get to hear the end of his story, that he overcame all the battles that he had to fight and went on to be successful, and now is a husband and a father, and it matters. It matters.
And that is just the story of one little boy who got all the way through that and became a Jesus-loving, responsible adult, a daddy, just because we had a yes in our spirit, and that's what we do, isn't it?
Yeah, that is what we do. That is what we do. It is our joy to do that all over the world. And, you know, people have asked me through the years, you can't change the lives of all of these kids, all of these people. You can't do that. And that's true. We can't. But I can trust that God puts certain people in our path, and we can love on those to the best of our ability. And, and anybody who travels with us know that we pour into these people as though they're our family, and they become that. They really do. We connect with them at a heart level, and they become our family. And whether they need education or medical attention or whatever that is, we would do for them the same that we would do for our family. And you just become connected to them, and they become a part of your story, my story, through the years. Those people shaped me and continue to shape me.
If you wanted to tell people what the heart of Jesus is towards just the average human being, as you've seen it all throughout the world, and how you and I can make a difference, what would you tell them?
Oh, he loves you so much.
Yes,
There's so much love. And I think for me, it has been that you are seen. You are seen. I think there's so many hurting people that, God, do you see me? Do you understand? Do you see where I'm at? And the answer is yes, he sees you. He sees you, and he's sending people from all over the place to find you. He is the one who rescues, and he'll find you. He will find you. You are seen, and he loves you unconditionally.
Okay, so those are amazing testimonies, right? Well, these are all true stories, and this is what God is doing among us. And you know what? Help me get the good news out. Become a media missionary. Like this, share this, subscribe to this, comment on it, and then also hit the little, I don't know, that little bell button on there, right? God bless you so much.